they say, Ireland is full. Where? I mean, you walk through the city, we march down, the amount of empty properties that we pass. There are 166,000 empty properties in Ireland. That's 10 times the number of homeless people we have. So is the problem asylum seekers who are living in tents, who are being hustled into old office blocks and owned hotels? Or is the problem the same two exact political parties who have been running this country into the ground for profit for 100 years, Fine Gael and Fine Gael? Look, just speaking on behalf of someone who comes from a migrant family, a person of colour, and all the people who look like me, I'm not taking that blame. It wasn't me who bailed out the banks. It wasn't me who put pay for nurses and teachers and Section 39 workers. It's not me who sold out this country to vulture funds, who's running a tax haven system that only benefits the most wealthy, while our public services are underfunded, while teachers are moving abroad because they can't afford to live here. I think it's very interesting, right? You have the very wealthy, the likes of Trump, the likes of Conor McGregor, out there supporting the far right, because they know if the anger wasn't going at migrants, it'd be going at them, where it really belongs, at the 1% at the top, who are running this system into the ground for the sake of making their own profits. And I just want to say, this word keeps getting thrown out about the concerned citizen, right? I'm the concerned citizen, we're the concerned citizens. I'm concerned about vigilantes who go around emboldened by these protests, attacking people in our local communities. I'm concerned about people who will go out and burn down buildings because there might be an asylum centre there. I'm concerned that a rapist like Conor McGregor can put a flight colour on himself and march through the streets and act like he's not the problem that we have in society, while he's saying that it's migrants who are the dangerous ones. No, it's him. It's the far right who are attacking people who are the danger. There was Santiago Shula, who was 22. She was attacked on the Lewis on her way to work. Someone chanting Ireland is full to her. Yaron O'Keke, who just on O'Connell Street a few months ago, was punched in the face by someone who had been there attacking migrants before. Joseph Stroke, a Croatian man who was living here, was attacked and murdered in what was an absolutely racist murder because he wasn't speaking English. Which I think is the height of irony, living in a country where English isn't our native language, where it was robbed from us by British imperialism. And I think to wave the tricolour, right, a symbol of unity, when for the sake of British imperialism they had us all fighting each other at the bottom. And to wave that flag and continue to sow division in our communities shows that they know absolutely nothing about Irish history. That flag does not represent them or their movement. Owen O'Callaghan said it really well earlier. A quote by James Connolly, where he said, Irish people shouldn't throw stones at foreigners. I'm paraphrasing because I didn't write it down. Because you might hit your own clansman. And I think that really gets to the crux of what's happening here. There was young children who were pulled out of school so that they could be deported somewhere. I mean, that's the future that the far right will win, because, listen, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael aren't going to cross the vulture funds unless we fight them on it. But what they will happily do is steal the clothes of the far right and target migrants and do this performative cruelty. That's the future that the far right are going to throw up on us. It's not fixing the housing crisis, it's not fixing the crisis in healthcare, it's performative cruelty towards the most vulnerable people in society. And I think if you want to say that you love Ireland, if you want to say you love Dublin, you have to say you hate racism, and that's why we're here today.